That's the definition.
Put him right on the ground on his backside, and then he got all the way to the rim. Beautiful.
Here's buckets and another three for Houston.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has... Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Out of bounds, Houston takes possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there. And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in the league, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
And the second free throw, good. Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year for the team.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. It's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
Houston leading by 8. And there's a minute 45 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Buckets. Nailed from three-point land. Buckets got 39.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
In the early goings. Screen by Howard. Here's Buckets. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
He's been absolutely in control. No slowing down for Buckets. He's got 39 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
From deep three-point range, Harper, no good.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Here's LeBron. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And that one's good.
Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing. Surrendering too many easy baskets.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Buckets. He's guarded by Harper. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line. Well, they've been shooting their free throws with confidence and knocking them down. That's giving them an edge. No question about it.
Oh, and the buzzer beat it. And let's take a moment to hear a little bit from Josh Smith about his development throughout his NBA career.
You know, coming in at 18.
Kind of hear that growth in his voice, don't you think? And it's interesting to hear Josh Smith talking about getting introspective about himself and his game at this point of his career.
You know, that's a great point there, Kevin. I mean, like you said, he really has grown tremendously as a player, as a teammate, as a man, and just as an adult person in society. He's become a real credit to our game.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
It's just been a long-range battle for them, and one that they're winning right now.
Yes, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got Howard. Thornton out there with buckets. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Capella in at the 4. Harper. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
This is one well of a performance, folks, but it won't mean a thing if they aren't able to finish it off and get the win.
Terrence Jones is checked in for Houston. Buckets. He's guarded by Harper. Here's Buckets. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The spinorama, kind of like using the washing machine. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Remarkable. Truly remarkable.
Let's call it the agitator.
I tell you what, spinorama, I like the nickname. You may have started something there.
Got a hand on it. Comes out of bounds to the Rockets as Houston retains possession. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. Buckets got 53.
And he does it again. What can you say? The defense can knock down that shot. Put somebody on it. They are really getting the work done inside with their rebounds.
The defensive backcourt has been controlled. They have not allowed a lot of second chances. It's been about one and done for the most part. And I'm not talking about leaving confidence.
Yeah, I know you're not. That's a bunch of good rebounds are taking place there, boy.
Rockets have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. On the free throw, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Harper with the ball. Ariza with the rebound. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Buckets. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That is as athletic a move as you're going to see right there, folks. Unbelievable.
Clark, what about the hang time?
You're talking about hang time. That fella had helium in those shoes.
And you're going to need some hang time to pull off that kind of a 360.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. Knocks it loose. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last. And you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one player, think of this, only one player in NBA history to go triple digits. And that's the big difference. Wilt Chamberlain on March 2nd, 1962.
Truly an iconic record. I mean, 100 points. I mean, it's hard to wrap your mind around. But Wilt was a man among boys, a player who changed the way an entire sport was played. Truly a revolutionary. And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. He was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carry and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
It's deflected. Harper against Jones. Got it, and the Houston lead's been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Harper.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA, and Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Team 4. He could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, and you're talking about a very, very valuable play.
Good play. But Trey kept alive by Houston. And it's Capella missing.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. An opportunity here to bring up a list of players that have been carrying their teams offensively for the last 10 games. The highest scoring small forwards in the league. LeBron James second.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
Well, I would go beyond pretty good, Greg. I mean, they are special players at the offensive end. Impossible to defend in any kind of conventional way. I mean, you've got to be creative to try to slow these guys down.
Here's Buckets, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Buckets got 59 points.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
He dishes it to Thornton. Got a piece of it. And some nice passing there by Houston. Just 5 on the clock. That's good. 62 points for Buckets.
Once again, the defense letting them get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shooter.
Wasted no time on that one. Harper's got the lead back up to 4 now for the Cavs. Here's Buckets. And another 3 for Houston.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
And shot on the way. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
And another 3 for Houston.
To be honest, I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen very often. This may be the best shooting performance I've ever seen.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Buckets. That is good. Points for Clutch.
What are you going to do defensively? Such separation with the height advantage in that matchup.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Look at Clutch. He's really been playing well.
He's getting to the rack all game. If they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
Timeout called the Rockets. Look at Clutch. He's really been playing well.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Irving's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Rockets also changing it up. Harden comes in for Marcus Thornton. And it's Buckets in for Ty Lawson. Here's Buckets. Takes it off the glass.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Here's Harper. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Buckets. Offensive rebound. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
Harper's shot's good.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Rockets trail by 4. Here's Buckets. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this guy.
Well, Mark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Boy, you can get a lot of momentum, Greg, getting a timely offensive rebound, and they've had more than their share.
LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Harper, no good. The Rockets shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Buckets. He's guarded by Harper. The baseline J off the mark. And here's Cleveland. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm. How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
The trade. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Buckets, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And now a 3-point Houston lead.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it. And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Another 3 for Houston.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Rockets leading by 4. And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. It's tipped, and so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. 6th in assists, 9th in free throw percentage, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And the ball has been moving just beautifully for them. There's that trust that when you get open, the ball will find you and also find you on time. You see guys cut harder, and it becomes infectious.
Set up, set up.
Here's Harper. A 3-pointer, no good. Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished 2nd in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard, and 2nd in the league and now to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season, and then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
Here's Harper, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Goes up again. That's good.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
Here's Buckets. It's tipped. 6-second difference between shot and gameplay. Lets it fly. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Harper.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Rockets shooting it very well. 54% from the floor in the second quarter. Here's Buckets. No good on that last second attempt there. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going.
Thank you, Kevin.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Houston came ready to play. They led by as many as 12 points, fueled by tough defense and great offense. All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for this.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. And you know, Buckets has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, the effort and intensity from a defensive standpoint has just really been superb, really firing up his team.
Guys, I love his activity, patrolling the court, blocking shot after shot out there. He's really made a statement at the defensive end.
Mozgov is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Amon Shumpert. Then there's Irving. And it's Harper in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Buckets. He's guarded by Harper. Mozgov with the steal. Right side Harper. It's deflected, but they'll get another chance. Irving, good. Buckets trail by 3. Here's Buckets. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Stolen. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Buckets. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists in the game.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets. And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard. Certainly been a good month for these teams on the offensive glass. In third, the Cavaliers.
They have gone all out to win the rebounding battle every night, and it's been paying off. I mean, the second chance points thus far have been really impressive.
Buckets. He's guarded by Harper. Now the pass to Buckets. The long distance 3 is buried. Buckets got 8 here in the quarter.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's Harper, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Here's Buckets, banked in off the glass. Buckets got 13 points in the second half.
He clearly had the speed advantage there, and he used it to burn the D for the sweet hoop. Nice play.
Harper, no good. Houston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. That's tipped. Outside, Irving. Fires for 3. Harper's shot is good.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
For Cleveland, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Stolen by Harden. And it's Houston on the break.
You can see the importance of that steal. I mean, really a 4-point turnaround with the conversion at the other end right there.
Yeah, the importance of the defense there instead of giving up. Oh, wow.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatics.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
But they recover it. Harper. And beyond the arc, and then some. And now a 6-point Cavalier lead.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
From deep. And Shumpert pulls it down. Shumpert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Picked off in midair. Here's Buckets. Oh, he just jams it right over LeBron. Wow.
Now that is rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some style points too, Kevin.
Clark, he deserves a no simple finish there with the high-altitude windmill slam.
That, to me, is a statement.
Here's Buckets. It's blocked. Feeds to Irving. Shoots from the corner. Not enough on that one as it misses.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Buckets. He's guarded by Harper. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Buckets. Here's Harper. Can't get it to go. So Houston will take it the other way. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And a moment here to see the numbers for James. Putting up about 25 points per game, 6 assists and 7 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every train needs a conductor, man. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music.
Harper's shot's good.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Poke loose. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Over the last 10 games, as we look at the Rockets, this is how they compare to the rest of the league. 2nd in fast break points, 7th in blocks, and they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
And you mentioned their ability to score in transition. This is a team that loves to get out and run. And one of the things I like, they move the ball up court with the pass as much or more than anybody in the league.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the windmill jam.
Yeah, rim shaker and the wrist breaker.
Outrageous, guys.
But they'll get another chance. James wide open. Second shot and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Some fantastic numbers for clutch. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today, but he is just dangerous out there. And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Shumpert passes to Irving. Buries the jumper to finish the break. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And Mozgov comes to help. Mozgov with the steal. Now Cleveland moving it up. Irving's got the ball. Here's Harper.